Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? How's it going today? Hope you are good. As you come in, make sure you say hi in the chat. Let me just go live on Instagram as well. Hope you're good on this fine Friday. And it's a great Friday because it's my birthday today. It's my birthday. And I'm having a great day so far. Welcome, Sadenians, to the live debrief. This is where I talk about my favorite reality TV shows from a Black perspective. Your weekly dose of recaps, reality, and a little bit of side eye too. How's everybody doing? Hope you're good. Are you looking forward to the weekend? Let me know. Thank you, Abis. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Elson, how you doing? Hope everybody is good today. Please, guys, make sure you like the video as you come in. Please do that. Get involved in the conversation as always. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And also, if you're on YouTube, hype up this video. When you see it, you can't do it when it's live, but when you see it, hype up this video. Make sure you do that, please. I really appreciate that. And Replay Gang, make sure you leave your comments too. If you are listening on Spotify or Apple or Amazon Music, make sure you give us a 5-star rating as well. I'd really appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? Especially since it's my birthday. You know, seriously. Thank you so much, Elsie. Appreciate that. Hi, Maya. Thank you. Appreciate it. How is everybody doing? I'm having quite a chill day today, to be fair. I got up late. You know what? I haven't even eaten yet, though. I really haven't. Hey, KW, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. I haven't really eaten anything today. I really should. Seriously, I really should at some point. Maybe I'll do it later. But I've just been on calls and stuff, and yeah, it's just been nice. It's been nice catching up with some people that I haven't spoken to in a while and everything like that. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate it. Thank you. And what else have I been doing? I've been on the phone a lot, and then prepping for this, and then yeah, not much of anything. So I'm going out later tonight, so I'm happy about that. Thank you so much, Gilda. Oh, she's happy birthday to the hostess with the mostest. I love it. Lil Gummy, thank you so much on Instagram. Appreciate that as well. So I'm gonna go out later on tonight. A little bit spot karaoke. Do you know what I mean? It should be fun. And yeah, it's just a very chilled one. I am like slightly, what's the word? I don't know. I had not a realization, but obviously I know I'm getting older every single year, and we thank God to be able to see another 365 days around the sun. Absolutely, thank you so much. But I am like, yeah, I'm hitting some big numbers now. And that is a little bit daunting. It really is. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm mature enough for these big numbers. I just don't think so. I just don't think the way I think and go about my life is, I just don't think you have to grow up, and I refuse. So on the paper, although it says what my age is, mentally, I'm not that age. I'm still somewhere between my late teens and my early 20s. That's where I am mentally, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to be there. That's where I am, and forever, as long as I possibly can, that's where I'm gonna stay. Do you know what I mean? So I think age is probably just a concept at this point. Those are my thoughts anyway. Today we are going to be, because I couldn't leave you guys hanging, do you know what I mean? We have to be consistent with the shows. We're going to be talking to I wish it was two. Oh my gosh. We're going to be talking about Tyreek. He was on a podcast the other day called Not My Bag. We're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be talking about the Unwell Winter Games, which is the the new reality show produced by Alex Cooper, who is from Call Her Daddy. So we're going to talk about those two things today and whatever else you want to talk about as well. Hopefully we'll get some time. I'm on a little bit of a tight schedule today, as you can imagine. So, wow. Imagine getting, Sorry. I just saw my Instagram. I'm just like, oh, someone's actually being rude. Oh my God, are you crazy? Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna get to you, Pretty Pressure. I'm gonna get to you. Don't worry. Thank you so much, Eddie. Appreciate it. Thank you, Sleepful. Thank you, KW. KW said your skin is saying 18. Thank you so much. I love that. Honestly, I'm a big woman, yeah. I'm definitely a big woman, and I still don't have any grays. And like, I know that shouldn't be a flex, but I'm kind of seeing it as a flex at the moment. Yeah, I really was thinking this morning I'd wake up and see some, and I still don't have any. And I'm just like holding on to that for as long as friggin' possible. Seriously. So I have to thank my parents for the good genes. Do you know what I mean? That side has been delayed, so I'm very, very happy, and I'm very, very grateful for clear-ish skin as well. Seriously, so thank you, KW. Maya says 30s for me. I blame my youthful looks. Honestly. I'm not growing old gracefully. I'm not doing all that. Wait, I need to I need to get rid of this troll. It's so annoying. 1 second, because people be trying it, but I don't know. I'm a bit as much as like I have clear skin, I'm a bit thick skinned in some instances. Oh, how am I supposed to do this? I don't know how to do it at the same time. Okay. How do I? Okay, let's do that. Oh no, I've done something. Have I done it? I might have messed it up. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate you. Oh my God, I might not be live on Instagram anymore. I think I messed it up. Typical. Hey, Mary Jane, how you doing? I hope you're good. Oh no, it's still there. Hold on 1 second. But oh no, now I've got the volume on. Why have I done that? Okay, cool. I don't know. It seems to be there. I know, Maya. Imagine having trolls on your birthday. It must be someone I know, you know, because I know I'm a villain in some people's story, and they really try to get to me. But I'm a bit thick-skinned, so that's not going to get you. You got to try harder than that. You got to try harder than that to get to me. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, okay, guys. Also, please do remember, if you want to be part of our glorious Discord, the Discord members and the YouTube members are in the chat. They're the ones with the different color there. If you want to be part of that gang, then you can join the membership, and I've only got 2 tiers, one for $1.99 and one for $6.99 for the big ballers. This is the link to do that. Let me just thingy there. Yeah, join the Discord. We have fun. We talk about lots of stuff. People be talking about stuff that I don't even watch. It's actually quite a lot of fun. So feel free to do that. As usual, my vlog will be out either tomorrow. Actually, maybe I might need a little bit of time because I'm going out tonight. So yeah, I might need a little bit of time for that. But yeah, it should be out soon. This weekend, maybe late, maybe Monday. If you're one of my faithful vlog watchers, please expect a delay. There's that. Okay, guys, I'm going to get into it now. So starting with a moment of joy. Please, guys, let me know in the chat what your moments of joy have been for this week. For me, obviously, it's my birthday today, so definitely it's going to be a moment of joy. Do you know what I mean? But I also went out this week, and I went out to an event put on by That Grape Juice. It was for the screening of season 17, I think, episode 1 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Seeing it in the cinema screen, it's a cinema in Leicester Square. It was a new cinema there. Love seeing that type of things in on the big screen. I absolutely love it. It was really good. It was really good fun. It was sponsored by Hey You, sponsored by Archer's Peaches. Do you guys remember Archer's, the drink? Oh my god, like that was taking me back. They had like cocktails and everything. You could get your nails done. I had like this little, you could get like nail art. I don't think you guys can see that, but I got a little bit of nail art, little peach on there. It was very, very cute, very, very cool. Donny Sunshine was DJing as well. It was a vibe. Hey Saf, how you doing? There was free drinks, there was free food. Hey Abina, how you doing? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, and I bumped in a few people as well. There was an amazing goodie bag. There was lots of good things happening. All in all, it was a great night. The first episode for me, it reeled me in. I really liked it. K Michelle has been added to the cast. So, oh God, I didn't even have a picture of them all together. Let me see if I can find one real quickly. So who is back? So, what's her name? Kelly's still there. Oh my God, why can't I remember? Shamia is still there. Portia is still there. Angela's still there, which I'm very, very happy about. I really liked Angela from last season. For the parts that I watched, to be fair, because I didn't watch the whole thing. I never do. I just don't know what it is, but I just never seem to finish them. Phaedra's still there. And did I say Kelly already? I think that and Drew is still there as well. K Michelle being a new addition is fantastic. I really like K Michelle. I like what she brings to the shows that she's in. Although she is wild. I think she is wild. And someone called Pinky, is it Pinky Cole? Is there? She runs a restaurant chain, I believe, called Slightly Vegan. That's going through a bit of troubles at the moment, to be fair. So she's there too. So we get to see her in the first episode too. It was cool. Drew was being hella shady. And I don't think she should be playing with anybody. She was being hella shady to Shamia, like asking her like where her husband was and stuff. And it's just like, it's like a known fact that her husband doesn't come to these types of things. He would rather not be involved, it seemed. And she had the guy that she was dating on the screen, on her phone screen. So they're like I should say that Portia's house, well, is her house now, but her ex-husband's house, having a couple's dinner, and everyone had to bring their other half. And Drew's other half, well, her partner was on FaceTime for like 3 hours or something like that. But she was just being shady. And I was just like, I don't know. Thank you, Saf. Appreciate you. Thank you, Saf. But anyway, it was a good first episode. I think I will be tuning in. I think I will be watching this this season. Like I said, I like Hey Michelle. I do like Portia as well. I think she's fun. But I think Drew is fully going to get on my nerves. I think she really is. Yeah. So anyway, so that is going to be added to the list things to watch. Maya said the weather during my Easter break has been good. Okay, cool. That's your moment of joy. Cool. Guys, let me know if there's any other moments of joys as well. The weather has been good. I mean, Wednesday was freaking amazing. And I know it's a very British thing to talk about the weather, but it was just phenomenal. I think it hit about like 25 degrees. I went for a long walk that day. It was just London in the sunshine is the place to be. I'm telling you, it's a vibe. It's a vibe and a half. So yeah. So done that. And yeah, and that was really cool. So thank you, That Great Juice, for inviting me. Please continue to invite me to these types of events. I absolutely love it. Took some pictures by the press board. It was all good. In terms of what I'm side-eyeing this week, and guys, please put in the chat, what are you side-eyeing? I don't think it's going to come as a surprise of what I'm side-eyeing. I don't think so. I'm side-eyeing Wireless. I'm side-eyeing Wireless. I would say Kanye, but I think that's a given that I'm not Team Kanye. I've never been. I have, but I stopped being Team Kanye a very long time ago. He's just annoying. I find him to be rude and misogynistic, attention seeking, all of these kind of things. Like, I just, no, I'm not a fan anymore. I can appreciate his music. I can appreciate his production talent or producer talent. I can appreciate all of that. But he's just done too many things that have irked me over the years. I feel like it's personal, you know? Do you know what I mean? But like, he's done too many things that I'm just like, nah, I don't think I like what you're putting down. I'm not picking up what you're putting down, Kanye. I'm not doing it. So him being banned from the UK and effectively not being able to perform at Wireless. I mean, like, what was you thinking? I just think, like, the Wireless organization, what were you thinking? And for them to, like, obviously, you know, the government have stepped in and said, no, Kanye cannot come into the country, which, you know, I mean, there's an argument against it, like, you know, why are they putting their foot down on this person when there's been other people who probably aren't Black saying really racist things or doing racist things and everything like that, and there hasn't been the same level of outrage. There was like the BAFTA example that, you know, the guy with Tourette's, like, you know, saying a racial slur, and that he's met with understanding and everything like that. And like, you know, Kanye also has like a condition, and that might be the reasoning for some of these things and these outbursts and that sort of thing. So why is he not met with the same amount of care? And there was all of these arguments and stuff. So for me, Kanye's done too many things for me to be like, oh, so now he's sorry, because he's said sorry before. He's done sorry before, you know, and I like to see consistency over time before I'm just like, yay, I forgive you. But I don't forgive easily anyway. I know I'm that kind of person. For me, no, I can't do it on this one. I really can't. But for Wireless to then turn around with this decision and say, oh, actually, we're not doing anything anymore. I'm side-eyeing that. Because there's plenty of artists that they could have got to replace Kanye. I think choosing Kanye in the first place was always going to be controversial. And I think they were trying to ride this, you know, rage baity type, like, what is it called? There's a term for it. There's a marketing term for it, like where you basically put something out, you know, it's going to be controversial, but you're counting on that response to drive traffic to your, to whatever it is that you're selling, pushing, whatever kind of thing. So they do it with that in mind. And I think picking Kanye at a time like this, they knew they was going to get backlash. Did they know how far it was going to go? Probably not, but they knew it was going to get backlash. Just like, I think, like, I don't know if you guys watch Stephen Bartlett, you know, Diary of a CEO. If you if you watch that, he's just had Ivanka Trump on, and it's just like, read the room, like, no one wants to hear from her, no one wants to hear from the Trumps right now, like, read the freaking room. And, you know, but it's just like, I know, like, well, not know for a fact, but I can only assume that there are many people in the Diary CEO team that knew this was happening, obviously, because they have to plan for it. It's a podcast, you have to book the guests, vet the questions, all that kind of stuff. You got to do all that. They knew it was coming, and they were bracing for impact, and they just didn't really care about the people who that was going to offend. And I think that Wireless was in the same position, that they didn't really care about the people that was going to offend at all. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Oh my God. So thank you so much, Rocket. Oh my God, I gotta super appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. That is so very, 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 very sweet. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice, Rocket. That's so nice. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I do have to, like, just quickly get the door because I forgot I let my cat out. 1 second. I'm still here. Talk amongst yourselves. And thank you, Rocket. because you just said my thing, come and say hi. No, come. Because I don't even have you on camera these days. Do you know what I mean? Oops. Guys, say hi to Honey. Oh, you're gonna say hi. Say hi. No, he's not interested. It's even my birthday. You're not gonna say hi to the people then? No. Okay, fine. Fine, guys. He's not interested. He's like, he went. You know what? When it's a nice day outside. Oh God, what have I done? I've messed up the camera. When it's a nice day outside, he will go and sit outside and just lounge in the sun for a little bit. Do you know what I mean? He's one of those. He's one of those cats. Thank you, Ronke. Oh my God, sorry. That's so nice. That's so nice of you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I love getting presents. Oh my God. What was I talking about? Oh, Stephen Bartlett. Yeah, so like I really don't know what he's playing at, and I think the wireless bosses similar vein. What did they think was going to happen, like honestly? And then to cancel the whole thing completely just doesn't make sense to me, because there are a plethora of different acts that they could choose. Even if they wanted to keep it American, there's so many different people that they could choose at the moment to come and perform. I would have friggin' loved a Brandy and Monica personally. Get them to do wireless. I'll go. I would go. That would be amazing for me. You know, they could have just done so much, you know, and there's so many UK acts that they could have, like with a year like Olivia Dean has had, like, do you know what I mean? She could do wireless, Ray could do wireless, like, come on, there's just so many, like, get Doechii. I know she's not British, obviously. Doechii could do wireless, like, guys, there's option. Cardi B, like, there's so many. I'm sure most of these people have probably pay. I don't follow wireless like that anymore, so I don't even know, but there's more than enough talent out there for them to still have a show. But they decided to be petty and say there's no show today this year, and it's just ridiculous to me. Yeah, very, very, very annoying. So I'm absolutely side-eyeing them. They try to push their way, and then they're just like, right, none for nobody. Which is just what do you call it, indicative of the bad vibes in the UK. So if you're not from the UK, this is the bad vibes that we're talking about. This is the bad vibes. It's bad vibes over here, man. Doing a madness. Like, what the hell? Crazy scenes. Like, even I would have not that they're booking, but Wiley would have been great as well. Ed Sheeran, even, I'm sure he can still pack it out. Like, do you know what I mean? Oh my God, there's too many options. There really, and that's just a few. But yeah, Honey just hey Keisha, thank you so much. Honey's just not, he just does things on his own time, so he don't really like to. I don't know why because usually, well, not usually, before he used to come up sometimes and like sit behind me, but nowadays, nah, he's got other things. He's busy. So yeah, it's a lot. So I said they doubled down on the decision, and the Home Office said no. Exactly. Crazy scenes. So yeah, no wireless this year. I think they should do something else. I know what's his name? DJ AG is doing something for the people. I can't even remember what date, but it should be this summer, I think. Jordan said Cardi B's ex got shot. She's probably busy. Oh God. Oh dear. I mean, I hope he's okay, but yeah. Well, she's pushing her hair care brand, which I want to try. Actually, I do want to try, but I was thinking, what was it? I saw something and I was just like, I'm not too sure if this is going to work for my hair type. But I don't know if it's in the UK at the moment. When it comes to the UK, I would like to try it. I think what's it called? Good Hair? Cardi B's brand? I think it's called Good Hair or something like that. Let me just check real second because I need to know. Hair brand. unless someone knows in the chat. Oh, Grow Good Beauty. That's what it's called. Good. But you might as well call it that. Grow Good. Oh, it literally just launched. It hasn't officially. It's officially launching on the 15th of April, so next week. Pre-sales though began in late March. Okay, cool. Develops in partnership with the Revolve Group. The brand focuses on hair repair, hydration, featuring products inspired by our own homemade Dominican-rooted recipes. Okay, cool, nice. I do want to try it. I really do. Keisha said, I feel bad for the vendors and staff that were probably relying on that work. Honestly, for wireless, yeah, honestly, they just done everybody day. I'm hoping they do a U-turn. I'm hoping they do a U-turn, and they're just like, guys, because of popular demands, we're going to do something else for those reasons. But then I'm also hoping someone else just takes their spot, you know, like, because what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Oh, diabolical in my opinion. Okay, cool. Let's go on to the debrief section of today's show. So I'm going to be talking about what's it called? Unwell Winter Games, which, as I said before, is produced by Alex Cooper's production company, along with her husband, I believe. Alex Cooper is the presenter, not just host, presenter, founder, owner of Call Her Daddy, which is, I think, is the most popular female-led podcast in America and the UK, I think. She's definitely top 10, I think top 5, if not number 1 for female-led podcasts, I believe. Yeah, like, I was interested in this because I do watch Call Her Daddy occasionally, although I do think Alex is a bit messy. She's a bit questionable at times, but I do like, there's something about her interview technique that I think works really well with the types of people that she interviews and thus gets results. So I've been interested in her journey in that sense. So her moving into reality, I was just like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen here. So this Winter Games, this is actually on YouTube. So it's on the Unwell page on YouTube, and it's 4 episodes. So it's not very long. I think only one of the episodes is an hour. Everything else is under an hour. So it's like quite an easy watch. The show itself is based in Utah, which a lot of things are based in Utah at the moment. I don't know. I was wondering about that. Like, is that like a production thing? Like, you know how Atlanta, there's like lots of big like studio houses there. Like, yeah, so I wonder if that was a thing for Utah. And it was just full of people who have a bad rep with reality TV. So you had people like Huda on there, Huda from what's it called? Love Island season 7. Louis, her current boyfriend, who's been on multiple reality TV shows. He's been on like things like Perfect Match, and he's an all-round kind of like a little bit of a bad guy. Like he's got F-boy rep, basically. Demi, how's it actually? Am I saying it right? Demi. Oh God, I can't remember how you say that. But anyway, I think they say it differently. She was from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, as is Dakota, as well. And Demi is like, at the moment, I haven't finished season 4, Secret Wives of Mormon Wives, but I believe she's a bit of a villain. She ain't chatting to nobody. She accused someone of SA, and there were question marks around it, or whether she kind of like over exaggerate a little bit. Now, I don't know what the outcome of that conversation or that discussion was, so I'm not too sure where it stands. But people are just like, yeah, it's a little bit too, what you're saying is a little bit too much. And then it was alleged that she was trying to sabotage her former friend, Jessie, and work with the guy that Jessie had an affair with. And say that he slept with her when he didn't, allegedly anyway. So that's Demi. So she's a bit of a villain in her show. And then this guy called Dakota, who is baby father of the lead, of the main person in Secret Lives of Unwives. What's her name? Taylor Frankie Paul. He's not even main cast, right? He's her partner. He's not her husband. He's her baby daddy. He's an absolute mess. There is like questions around, like big questions at the moment. I think they literally just went to court. Like he had a restraining order against her, a protective order, I think, to get their son, because they share a son, against her. So she doesn't have custody at the moment, I believe. I might be mixing my words, so just bear with me. But I think she doesn't have full custody at the moment. She has to have supervised visits because of him releasing a video which showed a portion of a domestic dispute between them, where she was throwing bar stools towards him, and that one of those bar stools, apparently a part of it, ricocheted off and hit her child. Now she's saying that, or she has said that that didn't hit her child, but her child was crying. But the fact that it happened in front of the child obviously is not great anyway. And Taylor was due to go onto The Bachelor. She had broken up with Dakota. She was seeing other people. She was due to go into The Bachelor, and he released it maybe the week before, released that video. I think he sold it to DMZ. And yeah, and then she went on The Bachelor no more, basically. Now she has currently, and I'm hoping I'm getting this right, she's currently fighting these claims that it was DV, and saying that actually he was he locked her in the garage. She's saying that she needed to go to the bathroom, and she ended up like peeing on herself because he locked her in the garage. And what you see in that video is her being released from the garage and then kind of confronting him because he had done this to her. And it's just, yeah, it's just insane. It's very messy. I don't know what's going on in Utah. I know someone just said it's Mormon country. Yes, exactly. Elsie is saying there's good tax breaks in Utah. Okay, cool. But they are, but the issue again surrounding this is that production knew about this altercation. Taylor was arrested. She was charged, I think. Yeah, she was charged, and she had to wear ankle bracelet for a little bit as well, kind of thing. I think she did, yeah. And so they knew about it, and they filmed the show anyway. This is mentioned in the first episode of the first season, so they knew, but the video itself hadn't been released until now. And apparently there's been a couple other instances that have happened, and so they're not together, they're not talking terms. So it's just like, if he is involved in this and Taylor loses her show that she was on, the Bachelor, you guys, I can't speak, I can't pronounce Bachelorette. I don't know why that's not coming out now. But anyway, if she can't be on that show, why is he allowed to be on this show? Because he is involved. There's been accusations made against him. Apparently he planned, dropping this with Jesse's soon-to-be ex-husband as well. And they're both going through very difficult situations. Now, I don't know what's going on. All I know is that we don't know the full story. All I know is that I don't trust Dakota. I don't trust him at all. I really don't, because he lied so many different times. He seems to be incapable of being faithful to Taylor as well. And I can see how that could potentially be very triggering to her. But obviously you can't be throwing chairs or bar stools or whatever they are in front of your child. You just can't do that. you know. So yeah. Oh God. I just think that so Maya is saying Dakota is fame hungry, but Taylor is dumb. Sorry. Okay, fair. Jordan said, I remember they had a scuffle on season 1 and they kept Taylor on the show. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Elsa said she was still on probation for another thing. They knew. Yeah, no, definitely. Promoting this level of toxicity is very problematic. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And the thing is, it's just like you can tell. And because she is so chronically online, and I know she's part of Mum Talk, and that's how, you know, they promote themselves and everything like that. It's like you kind of see her spiral sometimes in real time, and it just feels very uncomfortable to watch. And I feel like, you know, I think there's so much to unpack there, because these women, I think there's about 7 or so of them, because of how they were brought up and what they believe. Most of them have got married very, very young. They had children very, very young. And, you know, they're struggling with these things because of what has the pressure that has been put onto themselves. So I think they're trying to find a balance between, like, what do I believe and what is good for me, and sometimes those things are not aligning, and that's what we're seeing play out in a very, very, very toxic way as well. So I wouldn't necessarily say, I don't know, like, Taylor has been given part, like she's been given a free pass, like only a white woman could. Do you know what I mean? In some respects, seriously, because there ain't no way some of our non-white faves could ever get away with this behavior and still be on a show, on, like, you know, being backed by the network, you know, being the Bachelorette. Like, it's not gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? So there is that. Elsa said he's innocent until proven guilty. She has probation to finish. I mean, yes, both of those things can be true, but from what I've seen on Dakota's character, what I've seen in the edits that they have showed us on TV, I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him. Absolutely not. And he's insane. And then from what the other women are saying as well, and some of them, they're not even like great friends for to Taylor, but they would even admit that this is what he does, like this is a pattern of behavior, that anytime that Taylor has something that's good going on in her life, he will just try and blow it up, you know. So yeah, it's very, very messy. It's like watching a car crash. Anyway, I'm saying all of that to say that he is on this show, the Unwell Winter Games, and I'm just like, why? Like, why is he, again, like, only a white man could get this level of, like, space to be able to still thrive in that sense. Yeah, so he's on there. So basically, yeah, it's set in this luxury chalet in Utah. There's 16 of them, like reality stars, influencers. They complete different tasks and different challenges, and they kind of build alliances, what they're supposed to anyway, kind of thing. And it's filmed over 4 days. It's kind of like Love Island. It's kind of like the challenge in that sense, I think. But I can't lie, I wasn't really feeling it. I had to force myself to watch it, and it wasn't even, and I was watching it on 1.25, I think, and because I wanted to catch dialogue and stuff, but I still wanted to do you know what I mean? I still wanted to skip through because I was just like, this is a mess. There's too many people, first off. They split them into groups. So they're like the blue team, the purple team. But you can't, if you don't know, like me, if you don't know who everybody is, I can't fully quickly identify who's blue and who's purple. Like, also, why are you picking colors that are close together? I don't like that anyway. And then also, they're not even uniformed. So it's just like, sometimes you can't really tell because they're in snow gear, like, you know, and unfortunately there was so much filler, there was so much like Botox, like it's hard to tell people apart because they all have a similar look. It was really, really, really just hard to work out who's who, other than the people that I already knew. So that was like a major issue for me watching this. Also, I will say the games themselves, what they're playing, like they done challenges like beer pong or flip the cup. And I'm just like, this is rubbish. No imagination, seemed to be super slapdash. I needed more. I needed more. They had this thing where they had like a bit of a skiing challenge and like a tubing thing, but it was still like very basic. I mean, if you individually, there was individual like tasks that you could do, I think. Oh no, in the challenge, if you won something or got the highest, then you could win some money. Yeah, so you could win $1,000, you could win $5,000. But I'm just like, but that wasn't doing it for me. Like I was getting excited because I'm just like, well, I don't like these people. Like for the most part, I don't like them. I'm not rooting for them to win the money. What would have been better if like they had a pot and it was taking away money for them? That might be more interesting to watch. Yeah, that might be more interesting to watch because they're so bad at the task anyway. So if you could see that a little bit like Inside, I guess, like if you could see that pot dwindling, maybe that will create more tension. Also, as well, like, and I know it, I know I'm even wrong in thinking this, but like I feel like there is the perception that they have money already. So them winning like these bits of money, it just like, I don't know, or maybe the amount wasn't big enough for it to be like, oh wow, okay, that's life-changing for you. It didn't seem like life-changing money for them. That's what it didn't seem like that to me. And like the whole kind of like they were winning for bragging rights and like this little trophy. I can't remember if there was like, maybe there was £10,000 at one stage. There was different amounts, but I can't remember the overall amount. But I was just like, I don't know about this. As I said, Huda was on the show. It didn't make me warm to Huda. One thing I will say, because it's on YouTube, Huda fans everywhere. They are in the comments constantly. They love her. They're obsessed with this woman. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like her. What was interesting though, there was this guy called Cameron who's like, I think he's a bit of a reviewer of reality, so similar thing. And he and Huda, I think either he said some horrible things about Huda. I think he said some horrible things about most of the people there, but Huda and Louis basically took it to heart what was said about them. And yeah, he what's the word? He kind of had to deal with that. He had to kind of like almost, I guess he was saying to camera he was going to pretend to be her friend in a sense. Yeah, but they kind of had to work that out. But then in the end, he was just like, now that I've met you, I really like you. Da, da, da. I was just like, okay, cool. One woman, I can't remember her name. Was it Juliet? One woman said something crazy to him when she was drunk and the cameras were down. She said something like, oh, you're the type of gay person that straight men wouldn't feel comfortable going in the bathrooms with you. And I can't lie, when I first heard that, I was just like, when they were talking about it, I was just like, huh? What does she mean? And then when you deep it, like, what? What are you saying? What were you saying? Why would you say that? And then she done exactly like then she was just like, oh, she didn't, it was almost like she didn't remember what she said because she was so drunk, apparently. And then she was doing white women tears, but there were no tears. And then she was just like, you know, like she did apologize and he did accept her apology, but then she was doing like, you know, what else can I do? Like, I'm sorry. Like, that doesn't even sound like me. Like, don't know. But if he said it, he said it. Then it has to be in there somewhere. It has to be in there somewhere. It's just, I just don't know how she got out of that because people are rallying to her. Who was it? Was it Huda? I think it was Huda that was just like, oh, I don't like this. This seems like they're ganging up on you. I'm just like, hold on. Of course you would see that they're ganging up on her. No, she said a crazy thing. She said a crazy thing. Mind you, I do think Cameron should have addressed it earlier. He should have addressed it earlier for it not to fester, because there were other people joining in on the bandwagon, because a lot of the people in the chalet didn't like Juliet anyway. I'm sure it's Juliet. I'm sure that's the right person. They didn't like her anyway because they were saying that she was easy and that sort of thing. Ekin Su was on some moral high ground. I was just like, she called her easy. I think she was kind of calling her loose, and she was trying to get other people to kind of say it with her. And I was just like, Ekin, are you okay? Like, hella judgmental. I thought that was super, super judgmental. I think that was Juliet. What was the other girl? Some of the guys seem to be obsessed with this girl called Hallie Batchelder. I don't know who she is. I think she's like some sort of socialite and stuff. Maybe it'll be super obvious, but I don't know who she is. But she was kissing everybody. She kissed Dakota off camera. She kissed this guy called Andrew. Now, let me get on to Andrew. Andrew, I know you guys probably are going to watch this, so I don't even need to bring up pictures. But Andrew, basically, Kendall from season 6 of Love Island was supposed to be on the cast. And apparently he missed his flight because, hear this, they had to arrange their own flights. Isn't that odd to you? I was just like, that's odd. Them having to arrange their own flights is wild. But apparently he had to arrange their own flights. And he missed his flight. So they got someone from production to fill his spot. Which just sounds so suspect. Like, wouldn't you just rejig the numbers? Because they had challenges where if someone left, then they'll be replaced by someone else. Then wouldn't you just bring that forward? It just seemed really weird. Anyway, he ended up making out with Hallie. He was really into her. I don't think she was really super into him. But he was happy to do it on camera, whereas Dakota was not happy to do it on camera. So I feel like he was just being used for his body for the purposes of drama. That's what it seemed like. Yeah. So there was it was just messy. Bear in mind, I think it's the first season, so there was, they got to work some things out, but I do think there were things that were just overcomplicated that didn't need to be, and I thought they didn't put much thought into the games either, and it just seemed like a little bit of a mess. Did it make me like anyone more? No. Like, I didn't. My opinion of Huda hasn't changed. It just hasn't changed at all. My opinion of Louis hasn't changed. Ekin Su, obviously I knew. No. None of them really. Who else did I know? Eyal, he's British, but I didn't watch his season. He was okay, I guess. But yeah, all the rest of them wasn't really aware of at all. Oh, Anna Delvey, the girl. Oh my god, I looked it up last week and now I can't even remember what it's called again. Impersonating Anna or something, I can't remember. That show that's based on her, she was there with her ankle monitor. Didn't make me like her anymore. I don't know why they're giving her such a pass. It's just insane how she can fall upwards like this. It's just actually insane. Her ankle monitor, although people were pointing out, is for immigration, not for her convictions, because she's spent her time. But she is a convict. She's been convicted. She spent her time. But yeah, she's a legit fraudster. And Inventor Anna, thank you so much, Kiki. Kiki also says Unwell is worth 16 million. Wow. And they couldn't pay for flights. You know what, to be fair, I don't know whether they eventually pay for them or it was a reimbursement thing, but you can organize flights. Like, girl, what's going on? That's really weird. That's really, really weird. But yeah, overall, I'm giving this, I think, a 5 out of 10. I think a 5 out of 10. I think they were doing too much. I think it was too messy. You couldn't really, it was just like too much going on in the episodes. And I get like you need to keep people's attention, but they could have simplified some things. They could have had better games as well for what they're actually competing for. And they just need to, I think they just need to do better. Less people, stop trying so hard to be controversial, and actually produce a good show, because I feel like most of this was hinged on who they had in the show rather than the show structure itself and what it's actually doing. Elsie the Unwell should come out and tell us the real deal. I think they have what did they say? They've said a couple of things. I think they've been quoted in a couple of things. I saw some things, but anyway, that's if you want to look it up, then it's definitely there. Was there anything else that was? No. So yeah, it's on YouTube if you want to watch it. But yeah, I don't think it was a good first season. I don't think it was a good first season at all. Okay, so now on to what's it called? Tyreek, Tyrese, Tyreek on the Not My Bag podcast. So he went on there the other day. Mind you, Tyreek hasn't been on Love Island. He went on Love Island All Stars, but because of his recent antics and because he's actually doing so well on his streaming, I think that's why it happened. I remember him actually putting out a post asking like, which podcast should I go on? I should have threw my hat in the ring. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I should have threw my hat in the ring anyway, kind of thing. I would actually like to sit down and talk to Tyreek. I can't I remember from his season 10, I'll go up and down with him, up and down with him. I do think he's like that lovable lad type character. Like he's cheeky, he does a bit of wild things, but I think he's like a lovable rogue. Like his heart is in the right place. I do think that is the case with Tyreek. That's what I get from him. He slightly reminds me of one of my brothers as well. So yeah, like I have a soft spot for Tyreek. I do. I really do. He needs to do a lot more to actually annoy me, but right now he's not really annoying me. I think he's kind of cute. So they talked about a lot of different things. He basically wanted to deal with the most important thing that everybody's talking about, him and Sammy. So if you don't know, Tyreek, Sammy won Love Island All Stars. He won Love Island All Stars with won Love Island All Stars with Kieran, and they kind of were only together for 3 weeks, and then they broke up. During that, before they broke up, Tyreek put his hat in the ring and said that he really likes Sammy. Do you know what I mean? And they are now dating. I don't think it's anything more than that. He said repeatedly in this interview that he really liked her, but I don't think it's anything more than they're dating at the moment, right? They just got back from Morocco. And I think this is let me show you the pictures of them two together, which he put it on. I think who was I saw in the comments? I saw Dammy in the comments. He said something about he didn't even go for a soft launch. He was like straight away hard launch. So this is on. Oh yeah, this is it. Dammy said, "Bro said fuck a soft launch. We're going to the moon," which I thought was very sweet. So they went to Morocco together. He took her because people were saying because she's Moroccan. I think she's either fully or half Moroccan. But he took her to Morocco, which I think is a very, very sweet date. Do you know what I mean? And everyone was talking about this picture here. I think this is apparently recreated from a picture she has on her page. She does look stunning here. Like, do you know what I mean? They seem to be getting along swimmingly. But yeah, they had a good time, it seems. Yeah. Sorry, it cracks me up. Hey. Oh my God. Hey, Queen E. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I hope you're good, man. Seriously. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. Watch later. We should definitely catch up soon as well. Scroll through the comments on the post. Oh no, am I going to see something crazy? Oh, this is a movie. People saying, "Oh, that's not too much." Oh, happy chillings on there. But yeah, there was a lot of people congratulating them and that sort of thing. I think she's mixed. Yeah, I think so. I think she is. So yeah, so he was talking about this. So that was like the big thing that happened, that he basically kind of scooped up Sammy on the quickness, on the quickness. And people at the moment are still calling Sammy a scammer because she obviously is not with Kieran anymore. And it seems like people believe that Kieran's side of things, that she weren't being responsive and kind of like ended it, and they're feeling sorry for Kieran. And they're also saying that Sammy should give back the 25k, which he also addresses. He addresses quite a lot of different things in here. So he did confirm that him and Sammy were not talking before Love Island, but he did say that he did try and shoot his shot many years ago and got rejected. He said that he definitely was publicly, and we saw it. He said that he did like Sammy from when All Stars were on anyway. Do you know what I mean? And he heard rumors that she wasn't feeling Kieran post the show. And he said that Sammy and Kieran, them being together, as much as people, do you know what I mean, wanted them to be boyfriend and girlfriend, they weren't actually together like that. They were in a situationship more than anything else. So he didn't break up a relationship per se. That's what he's saying. He said that they had late night conversations and it really developed an emotional connection. And when Sammy ended things with Kieran, that's when he was like, right, game on, what do you call it? Keisha says, I don't think she should give it back. I fully blame the people who wasted their votes on them. I mean, yeah, like honestly, saying return the 25k is just like, I feel like there's a new wave of like Love Island fans, and I know they're gonna make me hate like Love Island when it comes, like it's in 2 months and I'm dreading it, because what the hell, like these people are going to make me hate it, because for real, why did you even vote for Sammy and Kieran in the first place? That is just a reflection of your own delusion, because we didn't even see them on camera that much. Like we didn't even see them. And people you had couples that were literally into each other, like Millie and Zach, like Leanne and Scott. Like, honestly, come on. Do you know what I mean? Like Whitney and Yemen, because I know people are going to start talking. But you saw couples that were really, really into each other, having screen time, having the development of their relationship, but you voted for Sammy and Kieran. Now you get what you deserve on that one. And I think Ty said that as well in the interview. He said you have to hold the L, and it's true. And he talks about his own series as well, like when Jess and Sammy won. I was against that. Like, my God, what was you thinking? And how long were they together? About 3 weeks as well. Like, even this is not the first time people have broken up quickly. And I don't know if it's the fastest. People are saying it's the fastest, but I don't know if it actually is. I need a wiki for that. I need a wiki for that. And I need it verified. But yeah, I feel like even Amber Gill, when you go back to season 5, and that guy's name, I can't even remember his name, Greg. Is it Greg? Amber Gill and Greg, them two, it was a couple, and he did her dirty because he literally went in there like for Amber, honed in on her, season 5, 100%, won the show, then dipped, basically. Do you know what I mean? So But Amber was always going to win. Amber could have won by herself, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? If the rules allowed, she would have won by herself. Or her and Ovi, if they could be a friendship couple, that would be great. But anyway, yeah. So I feel like it's too. They are doing a bit too much with like Sammy give back the money. Like it's ridiculous, man. Do you know what I mean? Then Greg or whatever his face, he should also give back the money, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like Sammy should also go and give back the money. You know? Oh my god. Forgot about her and Kieran. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, Saf said I just can't get behind her and Tyreek. I'm not feeling it. Really? I think they're gonna be, I think they might be good together. I think so. And I feel like he really wants to be in a relationship for all of his F-boyness that he likes to promote and portray and all that kind of stuff. Like, I think he really wants to be in a relationship. And we might see more of Sammy or more of the nicer side of Sammy. Because I can't lie, in this season of All Stars, I don't like her that much. She weren't coming across well at all to me. Yeah. She weren't coming across well. So I would have liked to see the different side. Sarakaya. Hi, Sarakaya. Sarakaya said, I'm sorry, but it's All Stars. Why do we think anyone goes on a show that anyone who goes on a show on that show is genuine? Sorry. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you in that sense. They are all there for want of a better term, clout, promotion, up their numbers, like sort out their engagement. Like, do you know what I mean? They are, every single last one of them are there for that. Do you know what I mean? Like, they really are. But if they do find something, I do think that is a beautiful thing. Do you know what I mean? And I just think that what's it called? What is it called? That Kieran and Sammy, they just didn't have that. Like, why are you buying into that? Because they're not even doing, like, they're not even giving us what we need for the ingredients of an actual relationship. Like, it's not happening. I hate Alison. Sammy said Sammy is a rude girl. What kind of rude girl? Like a rude girl or rude girl? Rude girl meant something different back in my Sammy said Sammy was so boring this season, and when she did speak, she seemed rude. I mean, yeah, she was always in something. Her face was always scrunching. She looked like one of those AI Barbie dolls with the scrunch face. She looked like one of those and stuff. There were so many different, but there were couples that genuinely seemed to have a connection, to like each other, that who could tolerate each other in a relationship. It seemed like we saw that, you know. And I feel like the one that we saw the most was Scott and Leanne. Like, we absolutely did see that from the beginning, middle, and end. We saw that, you know. So, you know, and then seeing Millie and Zach, she was absolutely smitten. I think like Whitney's and Yemen's was a bit more normal. Do you know what I mean? In terms of typical Love Island, but she was absolutely smitten. Oh gosh. Alison says Sammy's been classless on every season. Wow. That's a bit strong, Alison. Rude energy sabotages Grace's win with the fake screenshot stuff. Oh, I forgot about that. I feel Ella Thompson has better values. You know what? I really like Ella. I still follow her, Ella, now. I really like her. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, unfortunately for Ella, there was always gonna be limited time on Ella and Ty's relationship because she was his first girlfriend. I just don't, unless they spin the block, which I don't think is gonna happen. Yeah. There was way too much pressure. That's your first girlfriend under these circumstances, and all this pressure, and no, it's too lot. So said, I get you. Yeah, her and Kieran had the chemistry of two pieces of toast, but she managed to scam their Facebook moms so fast. Isn't it? They should come and listen to us next time. They should actually come and listen to us. Jordan said, is Wit still with that dude? Yeah, she's still with Yemen. They're in Jamaica at the moment. People are getting onto her about her. Like, it's so bad. Like, I don't know what's wrong with people. And you guys know, I have a soft spot. I have more than a soft spot. I have a whole space for Whitney. I really do. And the way people are coming at her in her comments is disgusting. And if you do not believe me, just go to her latest post. Just go to her latest post and look at the comments. Like, it is just like, it is straight up bullying. There's no two ways about it. There's just straight up bullying, and it's so unnecessary. And I stand by everything I said last time. I still stand by it, and I don't even care. This stuff that's coming out, like, from the producers, I'm just like, oh, what are you talking about? Like, no, like, I just don't understand. Let me not even get worked out. It's my birthday. Thank you, Sora. Thank you, Sora. Reminds me, it's my birthday. So let me not even get worked out. But people are just foul. They're horrible. They're actually horrible. And I'm so glad that she has got a good support system, because it must be so difficult to get through things like this. Okay. So yeah, Jordan, to answer your question, yes, Wit is still with Yemen. They're in Jamaica at the moment, and Millie is still with Zach. Yes, but I think Millie, God, I know too much about their lives at the moment. They're on a brand trip, I think. I don't think Zach is there. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But Millie and Chloe are on a brand trip with India as well, apparently. Or that happens recently. Alison also says, family basically got a free holiday from Ty. You lose them, how you get them will be interesting to see who screws over each other first. I'm guessing Alison is not a Sammy fan. Thank you, Alison. And thank you, Sarakaya. Alison said nope. Nope to Sammy. God. Maya says Whitney looks beautiful in a pixie. I think so. I think she looks really good. And she was talking about cutting her hair and, like, you know, getting rid of, like, the negative energy and everything like that. And you know, when a woman cuts her hair, she's about to be on business. She's about to be on business, you know? So, but people are just being horrible. I don't even want to show that they're being horrible. They're being absolutely horrible. And they need to touch grass. Like, it's unrelenting. It's actually unrelenting. Is it the Coachella? It might be Coachella, that brand trip, for Millie and Chloe and India. I think it might be, actually, because that's happening soon, isn't it? Okay, cool. So he also talked about, oh yes, so Gilda, you did say that. He did say Ty, and I don't know why he said this. He said that he's been celibate for a while, and that it ended in Morocco. He didn't need to say that. He didn't need to say all of that. And to be fair, I didn't even need to repeat it, but I did. Should I bring up the picture? I don't even know of Whitney. Any excuse. Any excuse to go to Whitney's page. And show her some love. Because people being horrible. They're being so horrible, man. And her body is tea. Like, she needs to drop the workout routine, because wow, she looked good. 27, my body didn't look like that. Yeah, it really didn't. So she's done her hair. She cut her hair. She permed it as well. I'm not really pro perm, but this is her in Jamaica at the moment. It looks gorgeous, isn't it? Seriously, I feel like she needs this. She needs this time to just chill. But yeah, I think it suits her. I think it actually suits her. But people will just, Instagram might be better, but on TikTok, oh my God, that was so horrible. Right. The fandom is not okay at home. No, they're not. They're not all right. They're not all right. So Alison said, this is unrelated, hun, but do you have any tips on building self-esteem? You seem really confident. I've been hung up over bummy men. Oh, Alison. Oh, I'm sorry you're going through that. I really am. Do you have any tips on building self-esteem? You know what? Yeah, I think there's, you know what? I have taken a lot of time over the years to work on my self-esteem. And I can't lie, even at my big age today, I'm still not 100% there. I think I ultimately focus on little positive things. Like if I can give you one tip besides is focus on little positive things. What are the positive things? Or like what is bringing me joy? Like I do say that in the show as well, like what's a moment of joy, because I do want that to be front of mind. Like what moment of joy have I had today? And just focusing on things that make me feel good, either about myself or my situation or my environment and that type of thing. So like I think that has been a really good hack. I really also work on my inner voice. Like, so I try and catch myself. It's hard because I had many years of like taking the piss out of myself because other people used to take the piss out of me, so I would do it first. But I worked on over the years on my inner voice and correcting myself when I'm being overly negative as well, and also let myself feel the feeling. So if I'm angry or upset, I will give myself time to feel those feelings. But then once, and it's usually 24 hours, and I said this on a show and people are laughing and I'm just like, seriously, like it really works. But like I give myself 24 hours to feel those feelings, get it out my system, whatever kind of thing. But once I've done those 24 hours, now I can feel it, but I have to attach an action against it as well. So if I'm going to be angry, okay, you can be angry and then you have to do something that's going to work to you not being angry anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like that. And that's very structured. But that has definitely helped. It's definitely helped. And just like things like, oh no, I can talk about this all day, I guess. But like, just like things like on my body image as well, like because that changed, because I used to be very I used to be a baddie. I used to be a baddie. And that changed. That changed for what I consider a baddie. That changed for me. And that was tough because it's like I blinked and then it changed. And I was just like, oh my God, how did I get here? You know, and it just went, I had to look at my body and force myself to look at myself and like things about myself and making sure that I'm not always getting it right. Like I'm dressing in a way that's not just comfortable, but like pushing the edge a little bit as well, kind of thing. Like, can I still be sexy at this side? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and that helped as well. Maybe that's a thing, a vanity thing, but I don't know. Like, but when I was younger, a lot of my confidence was tied up in how I looked. So when that changed, I lost a lot of confidence. So I had to relearn, like, okay, cool, like you look like this, learn to love it, but also as well, even though you don't look like this, you can still learn to love yourself. Like, do you know what I mean? But it took me years and I still work on it today. I still work on it today, like honestly. Honestly. So take your time, be easy on yourself. Honestly. So Alison said, I love that. I think it's really useful. I take people leaving very personally about looks, even when it may not be the case, and just people please. Yeah, I hear you, but girl, I've been there. I've been there. I'm working through that. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's hard. And I feel like what was I learning about the other day? Rejection sensitivity. And like I hadn't really deep that before, and I was just like, yeah, I feel like, because sometimes when it's a no, it can feel like I'm dying. It can feel like I'm actually dying, and I'm just like, girl, get a grip. Get a grip. Get a grip, man. Seriously. But yeah. Did you learn about it yesterday? See? I'm just like, what is going on? But it makes a lot of sense. It just makes a lot of sense. Oh, thank you, Saf. Thank you, Sorokaya as well. Miss Q said, happy birthday, thank you so much. Don't agree with any type of hate Whitney gets, but she doesn't do herself favors when you're backing Belle, who, let's be real, is using her and blaming the wrong people for her behavior. Do you know what? Yeah, I feel like with Whitney's and Belle's relationship, I think Whitney has a lot of, and I know people aren't necessarily going to see this off the bat, but I think when you look beyond the surface, she has a lot of empathy for people, and she just wants people to be okay. And I feel like she aligns herself, or she can see what's happening to Belle reflected in what's happening to her in terms of being a person that gets a lot of hate. So imagine you're getting a lot of hate, and the person, a friend of yours, is also getting a lot of hate. You're going to support that person because they're in a similar situation to you. So she cannot help but align herself. You know, like I think it's difficult. And if she was to move away from Belle, then what kind of friend would she be? Do you know what I mean? Because she might also, and I feel like what do you call it? I feel like Belle, what's it called? Oh no, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. If it comes back, I'll let you know. It's a lot. Jordan says we have to remind ourselves sexy is a state of mind. Yes, speak it to yourself daily. You're priceless and one of a kind. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Alison said, I don't know. I thought you was in your early 20s. Oh my God. Thank you, Alison. I'm absolutely not in my early 20s. I'm not. But I've been there and I had a great time. Even though some of it was crazy, but I had a great time. I'm definitely not, because as you can see, I'm now sweating. So no. Because that flush, oh my God. Keisha said it takes a lot of work and unlearning not to base your self-esteem and self-worth on others' opinions. Once you get there, you'll feel such freedom. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And as Saf said, the art of not giving a fuck. Yeah. Honestly, that's even a book. And I've read that and it really resonated with me. And also, like, it's just like sorry, you might hear my fans going. Like, removing the fear of being disliked as well. Like, I feel like that helped a lot. In terms of my confidence, it really did. It really, really did. When you just don't care about what people think about you, or try not to lead with it, because it's really hard not to care. Like, that is not an easy thing to do. It's really hard not to care what people think about you. It's really, really hard. Because I think we crave it, and also we're socialized to crave it. You know, even like all these platforms, you know, once you get a like on something, you get a dose of serotonin. It is designed that way. Do you know what I mean? So it's really hard, but like, once you kind of work on that and understand, like, yeah, it's nice, but it's not the be all and end all. And even when people give you hate as well, kind of thing, they're saying their stuff, but do I know them? I don't really know them, you know? So yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, okay. Let me just get through this real quick. So yeah, so what else was Ty saying? He was talking about he basically did say that some of his behavior was immature and borderline disrespectful to Kieran, because he said some digs at him. He also said, you know, if the roles were reversed, that he wouldn't want to feel that way either. Do you know what I mean? He wouldn't feel, you know, he would feel away. Sorry, he would feel away if the roles were reversed, which I think, yeah. And he put his hands up and said, you know what, I'm the bad guy, and that sort of thing. And I wonder, and he said that he was going to take accountability. And I can't, like, it did make me wonder, like, is this the accountability that people want other people to take and say, like, oh, I made a mistake, I'm so sorry. But anyway, it made me chuckle because he made a big deal about, I'm taking accountability. and that sort of thing. But then at the same time, he did say, I don't know him, so I didn't owe him anything. And, you know, dating isn't like exclusive and everything like that. So it's fair play. It's like the game is the game, like blame the game. Do you know what I mean? So he's saying one thing on one hand and one thing on the other side. Do you know what I mean? Contradicting what he's saying and stuff. He said they're dating. Obviously, him and Sammy, they're dating. They're enjoying each other's company at the moment. He did say that he did think differently of her on TV. He said that, and this is again like Ty being Ty. He was just like, yeah, I thought she was boring on TV. I thought she was boring on the show. And actually, he was very surprised that he was really vibing with her in real life. And he thinks that she's super funny as well, and very different from her TV personality, and that he really likes her a lot, and they potentially have a future. Like I said, he said that he paid for the Morocco trip, and he said he paid for it because he was just like, right, he needs to grab some time with her, and they've got very, very busy schedules, and he done the thing of send me your passport. Gotta love that, can't lie. And then because people were saying apparently he got some criticism, people saying that their relationship is just for PR. He said it's definitely not for PR. Like if it was for PR, he could have just literally got with the person that people liked rather than getting her. He was just like, people hate her right now. He don't mince his words. He don't mince his words. I swear to God, he really don't mince his words at all. He's freaking hilarious. He also confirmed that he was asked to go on All Stars as well, and he turned it down. And he's, you know, do you know what I mean? He's just like, nah, he's not really about to do that, because it was just like people were saying like, why didn't he go on All Stars and get with her there? And he was just like, nah, it's no point. And then also as well, when you go on All Stars and you go on those shows, you have to be dealing with what people talk about afterwards and do afterwards as well. He also said that he rated Sammy because she ended things with Kieran, because he said like he wouldn't rate her if things weren't working out and she stayed with him anyway. I think that's absolutely fair as well. And he's admitted that he's a rage baiter and he's a bit of a menace. And he says that, you know, he's never trying to be malicious. He is just trying to be entertaining. They talked about some of the guests that he's had on his show. To be honest, like Ty, and also as well, they streamed that podcast too. And it was the first time it had been streamed. And I thought, okay, this is interesting. Because, you know, he was doing all the W's in the chat and all that kind of stuff, which I think is, I don't know why I think it's hilarious, but I just do. And I think like Ty streaming during Love Island All Stars was definitely a, what do you call it? It was definitely like a really cool point of watching the show as well and seeing the guests that he got on, because he got on like better guests than they would have on, what do you call it? Not that they do After Sun for this season, but some of the guests were great. Do you know what I mean? And it was just like, just a vibe, you know? So I think he should continue to do so. Oh yeah, he said, yeah, so the celibacy, he said, was for 3 years, which... Is that since Ella? Is that what he's trying to say? That's since Ella? This crazy. They did talk about Ella as well, kind of thing, because obviously she kind of blanked him at the Mobos, or so it seemed. He clarified and said that actually at the Mobos, because Ella was on the red carpet, she was talking to someone. Ty comes in, he's streaming, so he's being filmed. He says hello to her, but when the camera pans to her, her head is turned and you can only see her is apparently her manager there, and her manager's like looking awkward and saying hi to him, and he kind of just walked off, right? So that was like, it kind of like a viral moment. I think I even spoke on it at the time as well. And he said, actually, Ella did actually say hello. She did say hello to him. You just didn't capture it. It wasn't captured on camera because number one, she's not mic'd up. He is. And when the camera panned back, she had turned her head. And he was just like, look, I got in there. You know, I could ignore if I wanted to, but I went in there. I was mature about it. Do you know what I mean? So He was just like, he can't win either way. So he could, if he ignored her, it would have been a thing. He says hello to her, it's a thing. So he can't win anyway, you know? But then talking about what he wants to do in the future, he was just talking about he wants to go on more shows, not necessarily dating shows, but be on TV more. He's focusing on streaming and moving forward and that sort of thing. He did he mention, I can't remember if it was on his show or another show, but yeah. But Ty does seem to be everyone seems to like Ty. Apart from Ella, maybe. But everybody else seems to like Ty, it seems. So he seems to get on with a lot of them, and they all want to be on the show. They all do want to be on the show as well. So there is that too. He's building this platform. And yeah, I thought it was a cool episode. Like, I think it was a cool thing for him to be on. I think he needs to be interviewed by someone else, because I think the person, what's his Joe? It's Joe, his name is. I don't think Joe was fully getting all of the lingo and all the nuances. I think he could have better banter with someone else, right? I feel like I could see him. I mean, I would love to interview him, as I said. Anyway, I could see him like doing a pretty good. Has he been on 90s Baby already? But I can see him on 90s Baby. I think if he hasn't done it, he should probably, if he has done it, he should do it again. Definitely. He should definitely do it again. So yeah. So there's that. Yeah, Keisha said the interviewer was nervous laughing the whole way through. Like, he didn't know. Honestly, to me, he didn't know what was going on. He was just like, is this going well? I'm not sure. Like, seems like it. He weren't really catching the vibe. So I feel like someone else would just really, you know, someone who's like more of the culture would get it and bring out the gems. Would absolutely bring out the gems. But I would like to have a conversation with him. Because I feel like there's a side of him that is just like just wanting to be loved, you know? Do you know what I mean? And I would like to have a conversation. I'd like to unpack that, you know? Is this about Alison? This about Sammy? Sammy, Alison is saying she may get a few more holidays expense and deliver Kieran's baby, given the 2 timing. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's gonna be fine. I think she's gonna be fine. I think her and Ty are probably gonna be fine for at least a little while. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I am open. Let me say this, because I can't lie. I did not like Sammy on All Stars this season. I really didn't. But I am open to be convinced otherwise. I'm open with her. Like, my mind is not shut, it's not closed down, it's not kind of like, for some of them I can't forgive them. So like, for example, I watched Whitney's vlog, which I really like. I like her vlogging. I mean, I would, but anyway, and also because I vlog as well, so I want to see what other people are doing too. I watched her vlog and Helena was there, and it was irking me the whole freaking time. It was irking me, and I'm just like, I can understand, okay, Whitney, you like this girl, you built this spot, but it annoys me so much. And it shouldn't. It does. It does. But did I comment on it? No, I didn't. Because I'm a grown woman. I don't need to be leaving hate comments under people's videos, because that is weird behavior. Oh, God. Helena's just a desperate girl gone rogue. That is a great way to sum her up. And I think maybe that's what's irking me, is the desperation. I just need her to stand up, own, take accountability for what you've done, and stand up. My gosh. Yeah. So Keisha says, I agree. I see a lot of bravado with Ty. Definitely confident, but there's a softie in between those W's in the chat. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Gilda saying he came to defend Sammy. Yeah, he absolutely did. He absolutely did. And I think that is cute. And I think that is, you know what? If I was Sammy, that would win me over as well. What you want my like? You're sending me flowers. First of all, maybe am I too easy? I don't know. You're sending me flowers. You're doing like you're making it publicly known that you like me. You're taking me on holiday. Sending my passport details. Now you're going on podcasts and defending me, bro. We gotta be friends at least. We gotta be friends at least. Miss Q says, I think Tyreek should do acting classes. He would be good in entertainment shows presenting or a series because he does have screen presence but needs training to focus it into a professional way. Absolutely. Seriously. Yeah, I think he's got a good career. He's actually got a good career. And I think he's got like the right amount. I think so. He hasn't gone too far yet. But you know, unfortunately, with our UK boys, man, there's always a time, especially these ones that do the podcast and they do the stream, there's always a time they go too far. So I'm hoping he keeps it together. Oh yes, that's very true. I always forget that Ty's definitely one ear too. Yes, I forget that too. Mai said we called her Desperado during our watch along. Yes, yes. Helena is the queen of Desperadoism. No, Alison. So Alison said she ended with Kieran on a holiday, so Ty's clock is TikToking before she hooks up. I don't know. I think she's gonna stick with Ty. I think she's gonna stick with Ty for now. Because I see that that was the other thing I was gonna say. I see that Liam has a new girlfriend now. I didn't get her name actually. Because there's been like a lot of like a flurry of relationship stuff. But Liam, actually, I'm talking about the wrong person. But Liam, who's with Millie, so I just confused myself. He's got a new girlfriend now because you know, like Millie has been on what's it called? She's with Zach now at the moment. Leanne and Scott are officially together. They're officially boyfriend and girlfriend. They went to Iceland. Let me get the picture up of them because you know what? All you can say about Leanne, I know most people here like her, but the people that you know, not massive fans, you can never deny her friggin' face card. But yeah, they are officially boyfriend and girlfriend now. Beautiful couple, I'm not gonna lie. They're stunning. So yeah, so that's nice. I would have loved to see what do you call it, what he set out for her as well, kind of thing, because I love it when they do like the nice room and stuff and everything like that. I'm a sucker for those kind of things. I really am, can't lie. So yeah, so there's that. I think Carrington and Helena, they're done as well. They're finished. They're definitely finished. And Belle and Harrison are also done as well, you know. They're finished too. So no surprises there. I think Helena and Carrington, that was stretching it anyway. And Belle and Harrison, yeah. If Harrison goes back to Lauren, my gosh. I don't know what's wrong. I really don't know what would be wrong with him. But if they go back together, that would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. So Keisha said, I saw that India is in LA for Coachella. I wonder if she'll reunite with Marlon. Now, I think Marlon and India have unfinished business. I really do, because that woman had no business telling the world that God told her to share it with everybody. I think they've got unfinished business. I would like to happen, but I don't know. I also want better for India. I really do. Like, I want her. I can't even think off the top of my head at the moment, but we need someone for India to just level up the whole thing. Also, as well, like I just want more for her. I want her to be doing more as well. I really do. Maya says Leanne and Catherine look alike, kinda. Scott has a type. I mean, yeah, definitely. Miss Keat said, I just think Sammy would have went with any guy that has a social media presence. So all the best to them, but otherwise don't care. Oh, Miss Cute, that's funny. Alison is saying India's a cheating queen. She needs OP, obviously. Oh my god. No, I want more. I want more than that for her. And I don't know if she cheated. I don't know if it's cut and dry. I don't know. But anyway. But yeah. What else are we watching, guys? Let me know in the chat what else are you watching at the moment. I've finished Beauty in Black now. As I said last week, that show is so bad that is so good. Like, honestly, it's so bad. But I finished it. Blue Therapy. I watched Blue Therapy. I actually saw one of the couples from Blue Therapy on Tuesday at the event. It was I can't remember. Was it Daisy? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. But the guy that had, what do you call it? The guy that had the that went for the tattoo when his baby was 1 day old. She just given birth to the baby and he went and got a tattoo. I saw that couple and they're very much together. They look beautiful together. Gorgeous. She's tall. They are taller in real life. They are they look like models. Like they got model height, both of them. I was just like, wow. Like but they were behind us and I was just like, they look so familiar. Then it clicked to me, but they look gorgeous together. So they are still going strong. That is nice. I watched no, I haven't watched yet, but I'm gonna watch this weekend. The Boys is back on Prime. If you're into like superhero stuff, The Boys is a fantastic series. This is the final season 5, and it's back. Episodes 1 and 2 are out, so I'm gonna watch that this weekend. You know what I've been getting into as well? Oh my god, Love on the Spectrum. I don't know. I've started watching season 4. That's the season's out at the moment. My heart, like the amount of times I have been crying and just like, oh my god, this is so cute. Like, it's unbelievable. There is a character on there called Logan. I'm in love with him. He's just amazing. He really is. He's just so precious. So yeah, if you want some feel good content or something to watch, Love on the Spectrum, it's just lovely. It's a lovely season. That, and I think I recommended this to someone. I haven't even finished it myself, but Jury Duty, The Company Retreat. I watched episode 1 of that and I'm going to watch the rest of it, but that is also feel good as well if you want something like that to watch. Beyond the Villa, if those are interested in USA Love Island, season 7 cast is starts next week on the 14th. I think I'm going to have to watch it on a moody site. Oh my god. Oh no, I cancelled the VPN. I might have to get the VPN back. But yeah, that starts next week. So I'm excited to see that. Jeremiah's in it. You know, Jeremiah's one of my faves. Amaya's on it as well. Who else was there? Brian, Pepe, Iris. Can't remember Iris's boyfriend's name now as well. Adriana, I can't remember if she's on it too, but there's quite a few of them as well. And also, I'm going to be watching Real House of Atlanta 2. Oh god, I'm sorry that happened to you, Alison. I really am. We need Huda Mustafa in it. She's 95. Do you know what? I think Hoodie's got a lot of problems going on at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Because she allegedly, she's got a court date because she had a court date on the 7th of April, I think, but they had a continuance. So she's back in court on the 30th, or her team is back in court on the 30th, because allegedly she crashed out and went to her boyfriend's baby mother's apartment and was threatening to knock down doors until she finds her and potentially do something to her. allegedly. So we're going to hear the outcome of that, or at least hear the case being put forward on the 30th of April. So she got problems right now. So I don't know if she's going to be in anything right now. Oh, well, obviously, apart from, what's it called? Winter Games, which has just happened. Keisha said, I got into Love on the Spectrum clips after seeing Abby on Paul C. Branson. Oh yeah, Paul pod. So wholesome. Yes, it really is. You know, oh my god, is that what maybe it's her that I saw today? I saw news. I don't know if it's verified, but that couple's broken up apparently. I hope they haven't, but yeah. But yeah, it was just beautiful. I saw her too. She's wonderful. Family's wonderful as well. Miss Cute said, I agree. I binge watched Beauty in Black. Oh my god, most of the characters are so annoying. Behavior, especially younger sister, no shade. I wanted bad for her without spoiling the younger sister. I'm glad she got her mind correct, but she needs to speak up and say what happened. She needs to say something, because holding the secret is not, but I get it for the character, but she needs to say something. Guys, please, when you watch Beauty in the Black, let's discuss, because those people they're crazy. They're actually crazy. Mallory's my favorite character. She's actually my favorite character. She don't know how to talk to people. She don't know how to talk. She's like, get your head out the window. Who you talking to? That girl, she's rude. Why do they're all so rude to people? And I'm just like, is this what Tyler Perry thinks, that people who run businesses or have money like think about people who don't? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And then also as well, there's some scenes I'm just like, because you know Tyler, he writes the script himself. So this is all from your head. So like there's some scenes like what the dad done to Roy, like outside by the pool, and that's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. Like, it was so foul. That's in your mind? Oh god. The acting is terrible in some instances. It is really bad. The mum, Olivia, like I don't know how they're not busting up and laughing. Olivia and Roy, their acting for me is the absolute worst. They're top bad actors for me. But the plot itself, in each episode, you are gonna say to yourself, oh my god, what the hell is happening? In each episode, maybe multiple times an episode. Beauty in the Black, it's definitely, I'm talking about season 2 though. Season 1, I can't remember if it was as jaw dropping. I'm not too sure, but season 2 definitely. Yeah. Miss Keith said, I like the gay lawyer, but he he is one sexy man for a reason. Oh my god. Sorry, my dyslexia. I think I know what you're saying. I like the gay lawyer, but he is one sexy black man reason. Okay. He is beautiful. He's gorgeous. I love his relationship with Mallory actually as well, kind of in the show. I think Abis was, because Abis was the one that got me to watch it, to be fair. She was talking about it and I was just like, yeah, I get it. I love it. I love it. Do you know what I mean? And it's good to have the positivity around their relationship, because every other person is not positive towards him. And it's just like, what the hell is going on? What is going on in Tyler Perry's mind? What's this going on in his mind? Because is he projecting? Is this what he thinks that people think about him? Because it's just like, oh, bro, I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me not speak on other people's problems, because or troubles or concerns, because I don't know. I'm sure people do think about them too, but it just seems extreme. Like, there's certain things that I won't spoil it, but there's certain things they keep repeating like almost every other sentence or every 5 minutes, and it's just like, oh no, like this is a lot. This is too much. In a sense, it's actually too much. And I was thinking, who's that for? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see if there's any more comments. How do I get a man? It's literally some Alison. Can anyone else help Alison? How can she get a man? It's literally some girl. I do not recommend that. I can't even say it. I shouldn't even say that. Seriously. Oh God. You know what? Ultimately, men will come to you. Oh, you don't have to apologize, Miss Q. Seriously. I get the gist of you're saying, but when I was reading it, I couldn't get the words out in the right order to help you understand. I understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? Is it Keisha saying a Beauty in the Black? Is it a so bad it's good kind of watch? Yes, Keisha, yes. But like get to season 2, yeah, you'll just be that thingy. I can't actually wait for the next season of Beauty in the Black. In terms of how do you get a man? I don't know. You know what? Honestly, do not overcomplicate it. Do not overcomplicate it. You know what? I genuinely think like men do come to you. They do. And that is annoying. Don't overcomplicate. Live your best life. They will come to you. they will come to you. Decent men, exactly. The campaign has started. Honestly, I swear to God, I've been decentering men before I knew what decentering men were. Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, I really, really did. Miss Cute said, when you know, let me know, please. I generally think, yeah, and I'll say this for the right type of man. Like, when you are, I don't know what to call it, like, you have that internal glow, when you are happy with yourself and where you are in your life, that's when I find I get the best type of men. Like, do you know what I mean? I attract the best type of men. And I'm not saying that in a way like, oh, it's my fault, but kind of thing. But I find like when I'm in a vulnerable state of mind or I'm going through some things, that's when I have to put my blockades up. Yeah. I have to build the wall fast, because I know what I'm attracting is rubbish. I know now, yeah, that is absolute rubbish. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. And it might not seem like rubbish in the beginning. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much, Maya. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so nice. Appreciate the gift. Oh, I'm feeling very blessed. Thank you. You guys, honestly, let me even say, yeah, you guys, yeah, I love doing what I'm doing. I really do. I love going live every week. I love talking about these things. And I feel like here we just have like a really nice group of people that can talk about things. We can disagree on things, but it never gets to like a place where it's like disrespectful or rude or anything like that. We can agree to disagree. Everyone can have their opinion. And that's just, it just warms my heart because there are so many spaces in the internet that it's just not like that. It's just, so I count myself very, very lucky. I'm very grateful for you guys that tune in every single week after week after week. I appreciate it, man. So thank you so much, honestly. And thank you, Maya. Thank you, Maya, for being a member as well for so long. Thank you to my other members as well, the Sadenians. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. It's an absolute blessing. I know there's so many people that they can't do this. they can't come online and just be cool. they have to be filtering out stuff, and it's just, you know, and that's because of you guys. That's who you are, you know. So it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, and it doesn't go unnoticed at all. It really doesn't. So no, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Seriously. Alison. Okay, we're gonna help. Let's help Alison. Alison says, I was speaking to a guy, we were speaking every day, and he went quiet for 2 days. So I sent a passive aggressive one-liner, hooded coded, oh gosh, and he locked me off. So I spiraled. Okay, babe. So now that you know the outcome of this, right? So you've gone through this situation. So number one, never do this again. When someone starts talking to you and he's gone quiet, this is now your chance to match the energy. You don't need to. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to respond, even though you might want to. No, leave them for quiet. You have to be busy, busy in yourself, busy in your life, busy in things where you're not waiting or anticipating, you know, do you know what I mean? Manage that. You don't need to send passive aggressive stuff to people either. Definitely not Huda coded. Definitely not that. Try not to. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Seriously. But yeah, I think keep your options open, especially when you're dating, and keep busy. Keep busy, man. Seriously. And then it's a nice to have. Men should be a nice to have, in my opinion. They should be a nice about. They should be adding value to your life. They should be adding something. They should be adding joy. That's what they should be doing. And if they're not doing, then they gotta go. Bye. Okay, on that note, guys, I want to thank you so much again for joining me on my birthday. This episode, I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Ronka and Maya, for your lovely birthday gifts. Thank you to everyone who's wished me a happy birthday as well, and just everybody who has been involved in this conversation. It's been great. Thank you, Alison, for sharing. I hope things work out for you, and yeah, just keep working on yourself, hon, honestly. What do I have planned for today? Today, I am going out later with a couple of people, just a small group. We're going to go to karaoke. Yeah, that's it for today. I don't know what else I'm doing. I might be going out on Sunday. Tomorrow, I haven't figured it out, but I'm going to do something. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just going to be, but I am taking it chill. I'm being very, very chill at the moment, and stuff. So yeah, so it should be cool. Obviously, I will be vlogging, so I will put that in the vlog at some point as well. But the vlog might be late this week. I've said that already, right? Do you know what I mean? So if you guys, let me just say it again one more time for the people there. If you want to join my membership, then you can here on this link, and that will give you to the full. That will give you access to our Discord where, you know, we chatting about things in real time. I will be back again next week. I can tell you a little secret, maybe in different surroundings. But I'm going to leave it there. Guys, thank you so much. Love every single one of you, especially you guys stay to the end. You know, I love you most. Replay gang, leave your comments in the chat, and I will see you next time. See you later. Bye. Bye.